A loss, a win, and 3 weeks later, the Bucks are back at #1 and heading to New Orleans.
And gas prices are through the roof. But one group of Ohio State students has a plan that will hit the road.
A popular campus hangout is closing, and students are speaking up.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Rob Sneed.
And I'm Vicki Budavong, and this is Buckeye 19 News.
It's been a season of upsets, even now for the now #1 ranked Buckeyes. It was fitting that the Bucks would climb their way back to the top. The top after #1 and #2 were seeded in the final game of the season. Top-ranked Missouri stumbled badly in the Big 12 championship game against Oklahoma, allowing the Buckeyes to slide into the second spot, I should say. But the real shock came when West Virginia was upseeded by their unranked rival Pitt. Now that the Bucks are headed to the championship, students are scrambling to find tickets. The Student Bowl Tour package is on one option for students. Another is to enter their name into the student ticket lottery. The game will be played January 17th in New Orleans.
It's actually January 7th, so mark that on your calendars. But many students who aren't going to the game may have to find a new place to watch it. A popular campus area bar announced its closing this week, and Buckeye 19's Meredith Whipple has a story from 15th and High. One Ohio State student is putting conventional football wisdom to the test and proving that it just doesn't make the grade after studying more than 25 years worth of Ohio State facts. OSU researcher Trevor Logan found that many assumptions about football rankings are just plain wrong in general. Teams are not punished by pollsters and for losing late into the season. An example would be Michigan's loss last year to Ohio State. They were #2 going into the game and held that position for the next week in BCS's rankings. Logan also found that there is little to no benefit to playing and beating strong opponents. And margin of victory just doesn't matter in poll rankings.
You've seen them on the sidewalks near campus. You probably have even seen them as you walk by when you're on your way to class, giving them money time to time or a couple of times or two. But are panhandlers becoming a problem with students? Buckeye 19 reporter Chris Urbano tackles that question this week. Chris.
Ohio State students are teaming up with COSI to teach young people about the importance of green energy. With gas prices soaring, the OSU hybrid car team drew quite an audience on Friday as they discussed technology they developed themselves, as well as technology that is common on commercial hybrid vehicles. Students converted a Chevrolet Equinox into a hybrid by replacing the entire drivetrain with one they designed themselves. The Challenge X team will soon be competing with other teams from around the country based on factors such as fuel economy, performance, and drive quality. Ohio State is one of only 17 universities selected to compete in the competition.
It's that time of year again, and snow finals and different things like that going on here on campus, and we'll just show you a way that students are getting ready for the holiday season.
And the crime rates are up on campus. So what can students do to protect themselves? Buckeye 19 has the answer. The sights and sounds of the holidays are around on Ohio State's campus, and there is one tradition that is sure to shine on a little light in your life. Buckeye 19's Heather Hope has a story from Mirror Lake.
Mirror Lake is decorated with lights to kick off the holiday season. The Ohio Staters Incorporated put on the Light Up the Lake ceremony despite the high cost that canceled the event last year. Light Up the Lake cost an estimated $8,000 for the lights and labor for the electrical work. The Ohio Staters received funds from other student organizations to help with the costs. Over 500 students joined together with candles for the last big campus event of the year.
There was some great turnout from the Ohio State community, students, faculty, and staff, and some of the kids of the faculty and staff were here too.
All the lights around Mirror Lake will turn on each evening until the end of winter quarter. In the newsroom, Heather Hope, Buckeye 19 News.
Holiday lights aren't just up at Mirror Lake. All around campus you can see beautiful displays of lights, many of which are entrance and off-campus student services light up the night competition. Unfortunately, Some of those were darkened earlier this week when vandals cut hundreds of dollars of electric cords and at the Fuji House on 15th Avenue. Fiji won the Greek portion of the competition last year, and they say they're very disappointed that all of their hard work is going to go to waste. The university is currently investigating.
The city of Columbus is getting in on the holiday spirit. Hundreds gathered in City Hall Tuesday to celebrate the spirit of giving with empty bowls, a fundraising effort to support Ohio's hungry families. Volunteers from all over helped decorate the 50-foot spruce and grounds with more than 37,000 LED lights. The lights are expected to reduce energy costs by nearly 90%. All proceeds will benefit the Mid-Ohio Food Bank.
The season isn't all about the holidays for many students. In fact, the first week of December is almost undoubtedly means finals for people here out on OSU campus. And sometimes the pressure is a little too great. Buckeye 19 reporter Princess James is in the newsroom and has a warning for students wanting to catch up on some extra sleep.